Do-do-do-do-do. Magic for normies.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Magic for Normies. It's
Hi,
me, Pixie Kitten.
and it's Zuby.
Hi. This is our weird little silly podcast slash live stream where we talk about casual magic. And that's what we call ourselves, normies. Even though technically Zuby's not a normie. I'm fully against the
What?
fact that Zuby's a normie. You're not a normie, Zuby. I mean, it's
I can't. I'm
okay.
not a normie anymore.
I mean,
Why is that?
you're a little higher level than a normie. You're like a
A little
next
higher.
level normie.
I'm a next level normie.
Because you know things, okay? You know things about the game and you're
Well, I've
like
been playing this way too damn long, Pixie. That's
it
why.
might be because you've been playing it for a long time. Like that is true. Hey there, Card Sphere. Hey, Baltan. What's going on? I see some
Hey,
friends
everybody.
in chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are talking about all things Ikoria because this morning, the trailer was released. There were a bunch of spoilers released, and this is the first official information that we've learned about this set at all. So we are very excited to talk about it. So, first, Zuby, do you have anything going on in your content, and what have you been up to?
I'm getting close to episode 200 of Magic with Zuby. Uh,
Whoa, 200 episodes.
yeah, it's getting exciting. It's been a 4-year journey to get this far, and
Wow.
I didn't even think I'd make it that far, to be honest.
Are you going to do anything special for your 200th episode?
I'm thinking about it. It might be like a solo mailbag type episode, like an AMA type
Ooh,
episode.
that's
I'll just have
fun.
to get I'll just have to get people to send in questions and stuff.
Yeah, I like them. We did a mailbag episode on Tin Street Hooligans once, and I thought it was really
Yeah.
fun. I like
Yeah,
that
that was
idea.
no, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Other than that, not too much else.
Yeah.
As far as content's going.
I don't have much, I just have my regular stuff going on. Um, yeah, I mean, just my own stuff and then Tin Street Hooligan stuff. And we're really trying to get in the Dungeons and Dragons finale for our Tin Street Hooligans
I know.
campaign.
I can't wait.
I
Can't wait
know.
to do that one. That one, I got it all planned out,
Okay.
and I think you guys will like the little ending
I'm
to
excited
it.
for it, but I just, our timing has not been working out
I know
at
it's
all. It's been real
it.
sad.
Yeah, it sucks, but what can we do?
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Um, so how about the COVID-19? How's that been treating you?
So I almost had a full-blown panic attack going to Walmart today. Oh my
Oh no! What
God.
happened? I'm gonna
Just
need to drink for this topic.
yeah, shit, I should have got some alcohol. Fuck.
Mm.
Um
Yeah.
it was just I mean, nothing like particularly happened. We just had to go full-blown grocery shopping,
Mm.
but we haven't gone full-blown grocery shopping in probably like about a year because we just do the we've been for like a year we've been doing the what do you call it, the we
The
order everything
pickup?
online. Yeah, the
Yeah. The
grocery
order
pickup.
pickup. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we've been doing that for a year, and since no store has what we need, so we actually had to go and do it. And
Yeah.
then of course, okay, so people over 65 are supposed to be staying home. Florida says, screw that, and all the 65-year-olds are there, so
At
I'm
Walmart.
trying my best. Yeah, I'm trying my best not to go near them or anything, but
Yeah.
they make it so freaking difficult, and no one follows any social
Oh.
distancing at all. And I'm like, Florida's going to become the next
New
like
York.
epicenter.
Oh
Yeah,
my
going to be the next
gosh.
New York. I would not be surprised because Florida, I mean, Jesus, it's
Yeah. I had to go to the grocery store yesterday, and it wasn't horrible, but there was definitely more people there than I expected, and I was like, why?
oh, we did find toilet paper.
Oh my goodness!
It was the most rinky dink pack of toilet paper that you that you would never ever normally buy.
Right?
But
But under
it
these
was
circumstances, you're like, oh my God, this is like from heaven.
yeah.
Wow.
So that was funny, but yeah. So that was my day today. I mean, I'm already working at home anyway, so
Mm,
that hasn't changed. But I'm
yeah.
working way less hours, and that's been difficult
Mm.
because I'm working like just the normal 40 hours, and I haven't done that in almost a year, and
Because you've been
so I don't.
working so much extra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so I don't know what to do with all the free time except Animal Crossing. That's about
I
it.
was about to say you've got the perfect game to fill
I
your
know.
time, and it's wonderful. So today in my on my island, Isabel was like raiding the island, and she's like helping me get it ready for this guy that's gonna come sing there. And so my island
Okay.
got a 1-star rating out of 5.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
Why?
I know. I don't know. My island is so great. Like, it's the
Yeah, it
best
is.
place ever.
I really really like it. It's very pretty.
No, it's so cute. But Isabel's like, you're getting a 1. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? You are dead to me, Isabel. I guess I need more, I don't know what. I guess I need more people to live there, and I need more outdoor decorations, although I feel like I have a lot.
Yeah,
But
you do.
I don't know.
That's very surprising. Yeah, so I just got my resident service town hall
Oh,
thing
good.
built. So
Yeah.
Isabel's on my island, and
Okay.
I finished off paying the mortgage to my house again. So
Oh,
and I'm expanding it a second time or a third
nice.
time or I don't know whatever.
Yeah.
Um and so I saw how much I'm gonna owe. I'm gonna owe like 500,000 bells. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go focus on building bridges now for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, well, in a few days, Isabel will tell you what your island rating is, and you'll have to let me know.
It'll probably be a 1 star because so
Maybe
I
that's
did
how
a
everybody starts out. I
maybe.
hope.
So what last time we went to my island, I did a lot more beautification to it. I added some more roads
Oh.
and I added little gardens to everybody's house.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
my bamboo garden's coming. And then
Okay.
I'm also making a second garden on the west side where that's where I'm gonna put all my fruit trees there. I'm waiting for them
Nice.
all to grow, and then when
Yes.
they're all fully grown, I'm just gonna move them over there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have a designated spot for my orchard. And yesterday I started crossbreeding my flowers so I can get special colors of flowers that you can't get without crossbreeding them. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I just learned about that. I haven't done any of that yet, but I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
So this has turned into the Animal Crossing stream.
Animal
I-
Crossing for normies.
we could probably
Yeah.
talk hours about it.
Yeah, I know. Except I would not consider myself a normie Animal Crossing player because I played a
Oh,
lot.
so this isn't your first Animal Crossing, right?
It is. This is the first
Oh, it
Animal
is?
Crossing
Oh,
I've
okay.
played. Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, this is my first, and I've never played it. My wife, she played the Wii version. I don't
Okay.
remember what it's called, the one on the Wii,
Yeah.
and like I can't tell you. I think she's at the level of addicted that I'm at right now.
Oh my gosh.
Probably like you and I are at because I can't stop playing it.
Yeah, I'm addicted. So anyways,
Yeah.
we have to stop talking about Animal Crossing. We don't want to, but we have to. But
Yeah.
actually there's a
Animal
lot
Crossing for spikes, not normies.
Animal Crossing for Spikes. We're going to start a new stream called Animal Crossing for Spikes. We'll let y'all know when it comes out. So Magic for Normies. Magic for Normies. Okay, Magic for Normies. Ikoria. It's happening.
Yes. Yes.
So okay. So did you watch the live stream this morning?
Yes, I watched it all. That like first 15-minute like ad they were playing, that was really cool. I
Yeah,
liked it
that
a
was
lot.
very entertaining. I enjoyed that. What did you think about the trailer for Ikoria?
I liked it except for one part,
What?
the music.
Why?
When they started playing that one song, it just sort of killed the mood for me.
I love that song.
I guess I'm not a fan of it, but
It worked. It like worked with the whole thing.
I can see how it works. I just wasn't a fan of it. But besides that song, it was a really cool trailer where Vivian was just holy crap, and
Yeah.
I really thought they were going to show Godzilla at the end there.
I know, that would have been cool, right?
Yeah, but
But
no,
they just
it
showed
was
the card.
yeah it I don't know, that was a I feel it was better than Theros's trailer.
Theros's trailer. What was the Theros trailer?
That was one where Elspeth is walking in the death
Oh,
area,
okay.
and she
Yeah.
sees the little girl or whatever, and
Yeah, I think I liked it better than the Theros trailer too. Yeah, I really liked the trailer. Yeah, I mean, as far as the cards go, like what we saw, I'm, as a normie, completely overwhelmed. But I kind of feel like that's with every new set, because I'm just like, how is this going to work? What are people going to do? How do these mechanics work? I don't understand it.
yeah, the mechanics, holy crap.
They're crazy.
It's so we've seen like the past few sets of just Magic have just been insanity in
Yeah.
terms of the way they've been changing the game. And you know, you can make arguments that's a good thing and a bad thing because
Yeah.
of the way it's just warping formats. Mutate is a very, very interesting mechanic. The companion is whole. I don't think companions. That's completely brand new. That's a awesome type of mechanic. And the two planeswalkers, I already hate them. I already hate the two planeswalkers. They already feel so busted.
Yeah, Vivienne, I was just like, oh, okay, because green wasn't powerful enough, so
I know,
let's just
and then
throw her in the mix.
oh well, Vivian, hers is really good. I'm more looking at
Yeah.
Luca. Luca is, oh my gosh, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, that one's good too. What is that? What does Luca do? I don't remember.
So Luca Copper Coat Outcast, his +1 is exile the top 3 cards of your library. Creature cards exiled this way gain you may cast from exile as long as you control Luca Planeswalker. Okay, that's fine. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
The Neg 2 ability is where stuff is going to get crazy, especially in Commander. Neg 2 exile target creature you control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with higher converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, quick little thing as to why that's stupid good in something like Commander. So, are you familiar with the card Sensei's Divining Top?
No, I've heard it, but I don't know what it does.
It's a card that allows you basically look at the top 3 cards of your library and put them back in any order.
Okay.
So you play Luca Coppercoat. Let's say you have a 1/1 Goblin out, you know, that costs 1 mana. You know, you neg 2, you exile it, but you know, with that on the stack, you play Sensei's Divining Top, or you play a tutor that puts it on top of your library. And you know, let's say it's Ulamog or Emrakul or something like that. Okay, boom, you just got Emrakul out
on the battlefield. Like, you
Yeah.
didn't even have to pay the mana cost.
Yep.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it sounds insane. Thank you, Scary Gary, for the resub.
Oh, thank you.
Yay. Yeah, I think the Planeswalkers look really scary. But I like the alternate arts. Those are pretty cool.
Yes.
They look really good.
The all of them. I love the comic book feel of all the alternate arts. Vivian's alternate art, I feel it's not saying that the regular art is bad, but if I had a choice, the alternate art of Vivian, I'd rather have that than the regular art.
Yeah,
I
like both art versions, but yeah, the alternate art is really cool for sure.
Yeah, I'm really liking this like these alt art, that because they started doing that in I want to say Throne of Eldraine when they started doing because they did the storybook art.
Mm-hmm.
And then Theros had theirs, and then these for Ikoria.
Yeah.
You want to know what the bad thing is about Ikoria, though?
What?
Just like Throne and Theros, we're only going to be here for one set.
Why is that bad?
Because I'd love to maybe have one more set in Ikoria, like in a row.
Oh, I see. Okay, because in the past they've done like 3 sets for one plane.
Yep.
Or was it 3 sets or 2 sets?
Yeah. No, it was 3 sets, and then they went down to 2 sets for a little while, and then now it's 1 set.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna be honest, like, I like this set and I'm excited about it and it looks really fun, but it's not gonna be like my favorite set of all time. It's just, the setting with the big monsters is cool, but it's not like my thing. It doesn't like really speak to me. So I'm kind of glad we're not staying here.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Sorry. No, that's okay. I mean, it's not for everybody, and that's fine.
But I mean, I am excited about it. Like, it looks really cool, for sure.
It looks a lot of fun, and it's gonna give the shake-up standard needs right now, because though Theros did shake up standard, I felt like it didn't shake it up enough. And I feel like with a lot of these cards we're seeing, standard's gonna be definitely shooken. It's going to be shooked.
Shooken. It's going to be shooken, folks. For sure. Okay, so let's talk specifically about the mutate mechanic.
Yeah, I had to watch the video for the mechanic like 2 times just to make sure I understand it. It's complicated. Holy crap.
It is. Can you like read it? Do you have it pulled up? Do you have anything pulled up about it?
Yeah, so mutate. So when you have a creature with mutate, it essentially has 2 casting costs. The casting cost in the top right-hand corner of it, and then the mutate cost. My first question about mutate was, when you cast mutate, is that still considered a creature spell, or is it a non-creature spell? Because that does matter when it comes to counter spells.
Sure.
So according to the video I watched, it is considered a creature spell when it's on the stack.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes, that's very good to know. The other thing that's very interesting about mutate is, so let's say you have a creature out on the battlefield, and then you cast a mutate card to mutate the creature, right? So you cast a mutate card, you have a 1/1 creature out that you're going to mutate. In response, I kill your 1/1 creature that you're trying to mutate.
Okay.
So what happens is the mutated creature that you're casting now just comes out onto the battlefield. They don't get the mutate ability. They just come out on the battlefield just as a creature.
But they still come out onto the battlefield even though you cast it for its mutate?
Yes.
Oh.
That was a little confusing for me, but it's good in a sense.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it is good because otherwise what would happen to it? It would just not resolve and go into the graveyard.
Well, no, the mutate will still resolve, so that actually brings up a good sort of play for when someone is mutating a creature. So let's say you decide to mutate a creature, me as the opposing player, do I allow that to resolve, or and if I do let it resolve, I can just kill your mutated creature, essentially killing both your creatures at once. So you effectively wasted 2 cards instead of just 1 card.
Gotcha.
Because that mutated creature becomes 1 creature that time. It's not 2 creatures.
And you only need one
kill spell
to kill it.
Yep. So it's sort of a double-edged sword. It's really good to mutate your creatures, but if I kill it with like a murder or other kind of spot removal, boom, I kill all of it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the mutate cost more expensive than the regular casting cost or less? Typically. Or is it different?
I haven't looked at all the mutate costs, but
to notice if there's a pattern.
Yeah, I haven't.
A mutated creature. JJ is asking.
Yeah, you can mutate a mutated creature. You can
triple mutate?
Yes.
Infinite mutate?
So think of it, as long as the card you're casting has mutate, you can mutate a mutated creature and just keep stacking abilities. Think of it like auras, right?
Okay,
when you do enchantment auras, you can keep putting auras on a card. You can put the same aura on a card as long as it's not legendary.
Yeah.
But like I said, how many times do you want to mutate said creature? Because like I said, once I murder that creature, boom, all those cards are gone.
Yeah, gotcha. Same with the auras. Like, do you want to put 12 auras on one creature? Because
yes. So
if it
so
dies, they're all dead.
another thing that commander players will like too is mutate. As far as I understand right now, I could be wrong. Mutate does not get commander tax. So if I cast, so let's look at one of the legendary creatures, Vadrox, Apex of Thunder.
Okay.
Not going to describe what it does, but it has a mutate cost of 4, 1 white or blue, and 2 red, and then its regular casting cost is just red, white, and blue.
Okay.
And as you remember in Commander, each time your commander dies, it's going to cost 2 more to cast each time it dies or gets exiled. But
Right.
the mutate cost is always going to stay the same.
Huh. Okay.
So no matter how many times your commander dies, the mutate cost is always going to be static. So
you can just keep getting it out there for the mutate cost.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it took me a while to understand it because that to me has been the most complicated mechanic for it.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. That's confusing, but you have helped clear it up some for sure. I'm really interested to see what this is going to look like on Arena.
Ooh, I know. Especially the companion feature. Did you read up on the companion mechanic?
I didn't read up on it, but I mean, I saw a little bit about it. It sounds to me like a lot like Commander. Like you just have this extra little creature.
In a sense, so every single companion card requires you to build your deck around it, essentially. So if you look at the companion of Karuga, the macro sage, the dinosaur hippo,
He's kind of cute, right?
your starting deck contains only cards with converted mana cost 3 or greater and land cards. So you cannot have a card that costs 1 or 2 in your deck if you want to use this as a companion. So companion states that if your deck has all cards 3 or greater and you have Karuga in your deck, you can then put Karuga basically in a quote unquote command zone, a companion zone, and cast it for its regular casting cost.
Wow. Are they calling it? Are they giving this zone a name? Is it called Companion Zone?
I haven't looked that up yet.
Okay.
I haven't seen that. I'm assuming it's called Companion Zone.
And
I don't know.
If it dies, does it go back in the Companion Zone or in your graveyard?
It's a good question. I don't know. I would have to assume it's your graveyard.
Yeah, I would too.
Because that would make more sense because you could have more than one Well, actually, that brings a question. Can you have more than one companion in the companion zone? Because what if I wanted 4 of these Karugas, right?
Is it legendary? No.
Well, they are legendary, but they're not in play, though. I got to look that up. I don't know.
Very interesting. We've got some questions about companion here. For sure. But you can only, the card has to say that it's a companion. You can't just pick any creature and be like, you're my companion.
Yep. And the good thing is, I mean, I know they already banned one card in Commander today that had companion.
That.
Before we get into that, so if you're building a Commander deck and you want to use companion, obviously you have to build the deck around the companion as well, and it has to match your Commander's color. But that card does not count against your 99 cards that you build. It's essentially a 101st card.
Wow.
Because you don't put it in the deck. It's essentially like in your sideboard, quote unquote.
That is so confusing.
It is, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like they've changed Magic again, like all over where I'm trying to...
Yeah, playing a companion in Commander is like... I just couldn't even. I couldn't even.
It's like a baby commander for you.
You have your
it's your commander's pet.
Baby
yeah. No, it's your commander's pet essentially.
Definitely.
There you
companion. Yeah.
Like I could play the dinosaur hippo in Krufix, like it's Krufix's little pet because he's Simic.
But then you have to keep up with it, and it's already A lot. I mean, Commander is, for me at least. I'm just a normie, so
It is.
I
I mean,
won't be playing Companion Commander. No way.
yeah, it's. I mean, unless the companion is too good not to have, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I guess it depends on the deck, but yeah, it seems like a lot. Yeah, so they talked about the commander decks that are coming out with Ikoria. Did any of those like stand out to you?
Oh wait, hold on. Let me pull up I didn't. I'm not seeing the Ikoria Commander decks. Hold on. Let me see if I can find them here. The 5 commander, because they're like the
Yeah.
wedge colors. The Otrimi, the ever playful nightmare beast. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, return target creature mutate from your graveyard to your hand. Ew, that's kind of gross. Calamax the Stormsire. May choose. Okay, so Spellslinger type teamer. Sorry, I'm just going over them again because I didn't really look at them that much. Other humans, and then Gavi, Nest Warden. Whenever you draw your. Ew, gross.
No, that's the one that makes the dinosaur cats.
Yeah, dinosaur cats. Okay, that is.
Interesting.
Well, it has blue. I don't know if you'd like it, though.
Yeah, it's just Guy.
Oh, okay. So this is the one that piqued my interest. The Abzan one, the Cathril Aspect Warper, the 2 white, black, and green. When this enters the battlefield, put a flying counter on any creature you control. If a creature card in your graveyard has flying, repeat this process for first strike, double strike, death touch, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance.
Whoa.
Yeah.
These what's a flying counter? What is that?
Oh, so that is something new that it's in Ikoria, like all these different kind of counters.
Yeah. It's weird.
So do you remember in you didn't play during Amonkhet, did you?
No.
Okay, so Amonkhet had like different kinds of counters too. It was but I think it was only
you mean like energy counters?
Oh, well, energy counters from Kaladesh, yeah.
Okay.
And then Amonkhet had oh my gosh, I'm forgetting what it's called. It's where you can't untap it after you tap it or something. I can't remember shit. But anyways, so
banding counter?
Yeah, no, they don't have banding. I know. It's I mentioned that in I think in our Discord, like they need to have banding.
I don't know what's banding.
It's an extremely old Magic mechanic.
Never forget, I'm a normie, okay?
Oh, I know, and it's such a dumb mechanic, but it'll come back one day. But so these counters are essentially just giving your creatures abilities.
Yeah.
So like Cathril, a flying counter means this non-flying creature now has flying.
Gotcha.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth.
Whatever.
With double strike, death touch, and all that. The one card that kind of piqued my interest was the Luminous Broodmoth, the 2 double white creature that's flying. It's a 3/4. Whenever a creature you control without flying dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it.
Oh, dang. That's pretty good.
So I was talking to my friend, if you play a Bant deck, so white, blue, and green, you get Luminous Broodmoth out, and then you play Euro the Titan, where when he enters the battlefield, you draw a card, you gain 3 life, draw a card, and play a land.
Yeah.
It's gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
And then you can return it to the battlefield again with flying, but it's still gonna die because it didn't escape.
Okay.
Though?
Yeah.
Because it can only come out on the battlefield if it's escape, or if you stop, or if you have like Hushbringer out or something like that, where you stop the ETB effects.
Right.
So it's going to come out again, so you can essentially gain 6 life in a turn and draw 2 cards and get 2 lands out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that Muhammad was telling me he thought that would be really good in like a Tesa deck. Because because of all the stuff leaving the battlefield, and then it does
that's
it twice.
disgusting.
Yeah. It'll be real
That's
nasty.
gross.
Yeah.
A Tesa Aristocrats deck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Real nasty.
I don't like it at all.
But nasty in a good way.
I think I might have to build a Tesa deck now just for that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Is the moth a companion?
No. And it's
Oh.
not even legendary, unfortunately. Which, I mean, I guess it's a good thing because you can play more than one.
Like, what if you had 4 out?
Whenever, I guess the ability would trigger off 4 times.
Okay. And what if you also had Tesa out?
It would trigger off twice. So it'd be 8 times. Oh, God.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Pixie's mind is spinning now with...
Well, yeah. Muhammad brought this to my attention, and I'm sure he will eventually play this Tesa deck with this moth against me in Brawl or something. So I do not look forward to that, but it's fine.
No, Muhammad always comes up. I've played against him in Brawl a couple times, and he always comes up with like the craziest decks. He sent me a lot of deck lists that are super fun to play.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm so bad at building Brawl decks because I try to build them like commander decks. But they're not. It's not the same though at all.
Yeah, he's really good at it. I enjoy playing his decks, but I do not enjoy playing against his decks.
Oh no, his decks are all insane. The only time I've been able to beat him is if I play my God Eternal Oketra Brawl deck, because as soon as you get Oketra out, you pretty much win.
Yeah, she's kind of nasty.
She's gross.
Yeah, in a good way, for sure. Yeah. Did they didn't spoil the token for the Dino Cats, did they?
I have not seen any tokens yet.
I haven't seen a token either.
No, so not yet.
Yeah.
It's coming, though.
So I'm seeing the art on the card that creates the Dino Cats, and the Dino Cats honestly look a little creepy. So I'm worried. We're just going to have to see. Are you looking at them?
Yeah, I am. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. You're looking at the Gavi Nest Warden card?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, they look look like
they're not
they look
like
cuddly.
Hairless. Yeah, they don't look very cuddly.
They look like the hairless cats.
Yeah, they kind of do. So we'll just have to see.
Ooh. So is this sort of like Daenerys on a card in a sense? Because it's the flavor text, a mother's love transcends species, and Daenerys, mother of dragons.
I don't know.
The Gavi, mother of dragon cats. Dinosaur cats. It's not dragons. Duh.
Yeah, I keep saying dragons too, but there's already a dragon cat. That's a separate thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I get confused too. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so.
I mean, you're better off. If you ever do, just watch like the first 4 seasons and then you're good.
Okay. Yeah, so what about... Okay, I didn't really hear that much about the collector boosters. They're doing collector boosters again in Ikoria. Mm-hmm. And is that the only way that you'll be able to get those alternate arts? Is the collector boosters? Oh,
so let's talk about the alternate arts too, because they have because I had to read up on the alternate arts and the boosters and all that stuff. So before we get into that, I know Bolton's probably itching to talk about it because he and I have been talking about it back and forth in the Discord today.
Yes.
So Wizards partnered up with Toho Studios, the creators of Godzilla.
Yeah.
And
like
they
it's
have
actually Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Godzilla doesn't exist in Magic. It's just that these Godzilla art cards are just overlays of the existing creatures. Okay. So you have like a Godzilla King of the Monsters card. The actual card is Zolothra Strength Incarnate. It's not actually Godzilla, but the alternate art is just Godzilla, though.
Okay.
So
So the name is different on the alternate art.
yeah.
Okay. But it's the same card.
Yeah, it's the same card. It so you're not gonna open up, boosters and see a whole bunch of Godzilla cards.
Gotcha.
Um it's gonna be the regular Ikoria cards, but the some of the alternate arts are gonna be Godzilla themed, which I
Okay.
think is freaking amazing because I love Godzilla. I made a little tweet that, Godzilla means a lot to me. My grandfather got me into it, and
Mm-hmm.
I've watched all the movies. I've seen every single thing of it. Um, and it's the fact that they're doing something like this is super exciting
It's pretty cool.
about.
Yeah.
I love it. I love every single bit about it.
I'm I have never seen a Godzilla movie.
Okay, we got to end this right now, and you go
And
watch
I
all
know.
30 plus Godzilla movies.
And Ballstan is going to be so disappointed in me. I'm really sorry.
Well, I mean, to be honest, the Godzilla movies, it really depends on which ones you watch because Baltan probably won't like this, but there's a lot of bad Godzilla movies out there.
Mm.
There's a lot of them are bad, especially the 60s and 70s ones.
Mm.
Like Godzilla versus the smog monster. That one's just terrible. Um
It
and
sounds terrible.
Son of Godzilla is terrible, where it's all a dream. It doesn't even actually happen.
Wow,
Um
spoilers.
oh, sorry. The,
Just
the the
kidding. I
movie's
was
like
not going to watch that.
the movie's like 60 years old by now. So
Okay. I need to
um
update the stream info with Godzilla spoilers.
but if you were to ever watch a Godzilla movie, the I would say the one that is probably the best one, at least in terms of modern era, that you might actually like, because it's not so much a monster movie in the terms of Godzilla's going around fighting monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It's Shin Godzilla, which is the latest Japanese movie that came out in 2016. So
Okay.
the premise for that movie, I mean, essentially the movie is Godzilla comes to Japan and starts wreaking havoc, but it showcases how a modern government would try to react if something like Godzilla actually happened today.
Mm.
And it's a really good look into how a government work or might work in a circumstance like that, and it's extremely fascinating. And there's also
Cool.
one part of the movie that just breaks my heart,
Oh.
and I won't even say like what it is.
Okay.
Baltan might know what part I'm talking about.
Oh.
It to me it is so freaking good. It's a movie that you don't need to be a Godzilla fan to enjoy.
And what's this one called?
Shin Godzilla.
Okay. I Mr. Kitten would probably love it. He's into these big monster movies, so I'll let him know. I'm going to write it down.
Yes.
Shit.
Like I said, you don't have to be into monster
Godzilla.
movies to enjoy it, because I mean if you want to go for the two newer American ones,
Mm.
I mean, they're not bad. They're just, those are, if you're looking for like some monster fights,
Mm-hmm.
they look very pretty, but they're not that great, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm probably not ever looking for a monster fight, personally. That's not what I look for in a movie.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like I said, I think you guys would enjoy Shin Godzilla because
Okay.
it's very good. And then if you really want, I mean, I also recommend the original Godzilla movie, the Japanese version, not the American version of the original,
Okay.
because that is just such a the movie came out right after Japan got bombed,
Mm.
and it's sort of like a oh god, it's sort of like a telling of oh god, how do I even describe it? It's basically like how the Japanese felt like after they got bombed in World
Mm.
War II.
Wow.
And think of Godzilla as like a living nuclear bomb
Mm.
in that movie and all that, like a force of
Wow.
destruction that they can't stop. So it's really good.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. And kind of sad.
Oh, I'll DM you, Baltan. I don't want to spoil it for Pixie or anything if they do decide to watch it.
Yes, we
Is he,
might.
because he's saying I'm not sure what part that breaks your heart. At least it broke my heart when I saw it.
Oh. So the Godzilla cards are pretty cool.
Amazing.
And kind of OP? Maybe? What do they
Well,
do?
I mean, so I really like the Godzilla King of Monsters card, where it's the 5 mana 7/3 with trample. Lethal damage dealt to creatures you control is determined by their power rather than their toughness. So
Okay.
so what that means is, so there's decks out there, they call them the big butts deck, where your creatures will, like, they swing with their toughness instead of their power.
Yes.
So this is sort of the opposite.
Okay.
So this is essentially like a 5 mana 7/7 with trample, because if you go to block this Godzilla creature or the Zalortha creature,
Mm-hmm.
instead of it taking 3 damage to kill him, it's going to take 7 damage to kill him.
Okay, so read his ability again.
Lethal damage dealt to creatures you control is determined by their power rather than their toughness, meaning that their
Oh.
power is basically become their toughness at that
Okay,
point.
so your lethal damage to that creature has to be equal to the creature's power.
Yeah, so this card is a 7/3. If you tried to cast
Mm-hmm.
something like Lightning Bolt or Lightning Strike, which deals 3 damage, it's not gonna kill him. You
Gotcha.
need to still do 7 damage to it,
I see. Hmm.
which is interesting, you know?
Yeah, it is. Like, what, like, I kind of just feel like, what's the point? Why didn't you just make it a 7/7?
So the point of it is so you could play those weird creatures that have high power and low toughness, like those ones that are like 5/1s or
Yeah.
4/1, something like
Mm-hmm.
that, and that way they don't die immediately if they get blocked.
Okay. Because
Because
usually those creatures aren't great.
no, they're usually not,
Because
but
they're easy to
this
kill.
yeah, this card makes them better. They essentially make them stronger so they last longer.
Because he makes every creature like that.
Yes.
But only when he's out there.
Yep, and as soon as he's gone,
It's
they're
over. They're
yep.
dead. They're toast.
Hmm.
Okay.
So you'd want to protect Godzilla as much as you can.
Okay, that's really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Baltan makes a good point. Neg X abilities still work as expected, however. That is true. Because Neg X aren't, it's not lethal damage per se, because
It's
it's
not damage at all. It's
it's
just
not yeah. So you
gotcha.
could still play something like Toxic Deluge, pay it
Mm.
for three life, and
Mm-hmm.
kill Godzilla.
Hmm. Okay,
That he
that's a
makes a
good
good point.
point.
I forgot
Mm-hmm.
about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Wow. Interesting. So
Oh yeah.
how many Godzilla cards are there?
They are going to be making 19 Godzilla cards, and only 3 of them are going to be in Japan. No, well, no, hold on. Japan's getting all of them, but 3 of them are going to be exclusive to Japan.
What? 19?
Yep. Do you know how many
What?
Godzilla monsters there are? There's a lot.
No, I
There's a
don't.
lot of Godzilla monsters.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Okay. So, wow, that's a lot. How many have they released? Not, they haven't released all of them, right?
No, no. So it looks like they've released uh 11. It looks like 12, 13, 14, 15 so far.
They released 15?
Yep, they've got 4 more to go, I guess.
So, does the 19 include like alternate arts and all of that?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's technically the same card, so you you would still only be able to play like 4 of whichever one, even if you have one of the alternate art and it has a different name.
Yes. Yes, correct.
Okay. Wow. This is really confusing.
Yeah, it really is, because especially, so let's say you have, I don't know, for example, Llanowar Elves, right? Let's say Llanowar Elves has a Godzilla alternate art. of Godzilla Elf or whatever. So it could be confusing for a newer player where
Yeah.
okay, they have the 4 Llanowar elves and then they want to play the Godzilla Llanowar elf, but they
Yeah.
can't because they already have 4 Llanowar elves in it. So you could have 3 of the normal Llanowar elves and
And
one
one of the
Godzilla
rando.
Yeah, one of the Godzilla ones. So it is a bit confusing, but
It's not a bit confusing. It's a lot confusing. The cards that are the same with different names are really getting me. Like they're really getting at me, and I can't function.
So let's discuss how they're actually going to distribute those cards too.
Okay, how are they going to distribute those cards?
So I originally thought the Godzilla arts were only going to be in the collector's boosters.
Okay, but they're not?
So if I'm understanding it correctly, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but from what I'm understanding is the non-foil versions of these Godzilla cards will appear in regular booster packs. If you want foil versions of these cards, they only appear in the collector's boosters.
Okay.
So, and I am okay with that because we all know what happens with foils. They bend immediately now.
They do. They curl right up. They curl right up. You can't even help it. It's nothing to be done about it.
So, I think, what is it? 15 of them are going to be in regular booster packs and collector's boosters.
Okay.
One is only going to be available for a buy a box promo.
Oh, okay.
And 3 are going to be exclusive just to Japan.
Ooh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's actually not too bad. So when I get my case, hopefully I get a chance of getting all 15 of them, and then I just only have to buy 4 more.
That's cool. Will you do another opening, a live opening on your channel? Because that was so fun last time. And
I've actually got a mystery booster box coming, and I'm gonna do a live opening of that.
Mystery booster. Ooh.
I know, I got lucky.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun! I really want one of those.
But
they're hard to get.
Wait. Yes, the price went friggin' up.
Yeah. Ooh, cool.
Wait, Baltic, you're saying they're not in I wish they were in normal boosters. What do you mean, Baltan?
Maybe the foils?
So here's the breakdown, Normies. Okay. So maybe I'm wrong because the article I read, it made it seem like the non-foil versions were going to be in regular boosters.
Okay, we normies are about to get told.
We're about to get schooled here.
What's going
and if they're not in normal boosters, then I quit. I'm done.
You're really gonna quit because we got this.
No.
On stream. Oh, okay.
No, I'm not.
He's kidding.
But
he's not done. So here's the breakdown, normies.
Come on, Baltan.
We're killing time here, waiting for the breakdown.
Oh my gosh, he's taking forever.
I know what we can do to kill time. Hold on, let's listen to our theme song.
Do magic for normies.
Yay! Magic for normies. Okay, we are getting the breakdown. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is a foil buy a box promo from stores.
Yes, I knew that.
Okay. It is such a good theme song, right? It's so great. And I also saw that they're doing some arena stuff for buy a box too.
Oh, did you see the arena pre-order stuff?
I haven't been on arena yet.
I checked it today, and they are. So it's similar to Theros. You can pay $100 and get both of the pre-order packs.
Okay.
I'm probably only going to get the one that contains the actual cards because the other one contains
It's like the mastery pass, and the extra stuff, and then it's like the booster packs.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go for the booster packs because they also come with Godzilla alternate art cards as well, which I have to get those. I mean,
that's cool. And the pet, yes, the pet.
Oh yeah, and the pet.
You get the pet if you buy both of them, I think.
Yeah,
you get a pet if you buy both of them, and you get a pet if you buy like the cosmetic one too.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
isn't there a buy a box? Isn't there an arena buy a box promo thing also on top of the Godzilla card?
Oh, there is. You're right.
There's like a special sleeve.
Yeah, you get a special sleeve. You get a Sarah Angel's avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And the trophy pet.
That's right.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay, so Baltan is saying non-foil Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is in collector boosters.
All draft
booster boxes have a box topper, which is
one of the
foil 15. Oh.
Draft boosters themselves get nothing. No! But I mean, at least the draft booster boxes get a box topper, but still, I'd rather opening up in booster packs. Ugh.
Collector boosters each have a Godzilla style
There's
slot,
that accent.
foil or non-foil, and can include the 3 Japanese exclusives. So you could get the Japanese exclusive in a collector booster. Somebody's gonna be getting collector boosters.
I don't want collector boosters though.
But you do though.
I'm just gonna end up buying all the cards.
Well, you could wait. If
sad.
You're patient, you could wait and just get them
and wait for them to go up
individually.
in price.
Well, I mean, then you know you're getting them rather than buying a box and just hoping to get them.
I mean, I'm buying a case anyway, so.
All right. And you're also buying a case of collector boosters, obviously.
Oh, God, I can't afford that.
I know, right? I know.
I don't make that much from my podcast.
Not yet.
You know, right?
So, wow, that's interesting. And Baltan, thank you for the breakdown.
Yes, thank you, because I completely misunderstood.
Cards.
It was
I didn't know at all.
I don't know how to read, so that's my problem.
It happens. Plus, we're normies, so
yeah,
we can't keep up with
reading's
all that.
hard.
Yeah, it's real hard. So what about the card that's already been banned? What do you think about that? Isn't that crazy? Like, it was literally released today, and as it's released, they're like, this card's also banned in EDH, right?
Yeah, okay. EDH. Well, so if I understand correctly, the card isn't completely banned in EDH. It's banned as a companion.
Oh.
So,
okay.
and the card we're talking about is Lutri the Spell Chaser. Mm-hmm. It's a 3 converted mana cost legendary otter, and it's the casting cost is 1 blue red because it has the hybrid mana. Mm-hmm. And basically the companion is each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. You can't have more of the same name in your commander deck unless it's something like Persistent Petitioners or there's a few other cards too, like the rat one and the Shadow Lord.
Rat, yep.
So, and then when this enters the battlefield, if you cast it, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control, you may choose new targets for the copy. Ugh. The card itself isn't that strong because there's a lot of cards like that in Izzet.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why they banned it is because this would be an auto include in any blue-red deck. Because you don't pay a penalty for putting it in your deck since you don't add it to your 99.
Gotcha. So it would just go in every deck, like no matter what. Why not?
Yeah, because you're not paying a penalty for it, which I understand. So hold on, let me look at the but we feel for it is a card unlike any. So is it banned altogether, or are they just banning the companion part of it?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me see.
We're doing research.
Yeah.
Not beforehand, but while.
No, we don't do that.
This is a normie show all the way around, from beginning to end.
I think it might be banned completely in Commander, which to me is dumb. It's not even that good of a card. I mean, I can understand banning it as a companion, but not the whole card.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because there's... Well, I mean, Is It already has a bunch of cards like that.
Yeah, there definitely are cards where you can copy stuff just like that.
Yeah. And it's not even, yeah, okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna bite my tongue on how I feel about that decision,
Okay.
because it won't be very popular, and but I'm not a fan of it.
You're not a fan of the card being banned right away? You
I'm
said
not a
you were
fan
gonna
of the
bite.
card being I'm not a fan of the card being banned completely.
Oh,
I
okay.
can understand banning as a companion, but whatever. I'm not part of the Commander Rules Committee, so there we go.
Yeah, maybe there's just more to it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I would have probably never played it, so I just don't really care. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would have put it in some of my decks because, like I said, it's such an easy auto include.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
I don't play anything with blue in it.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna change that.
We
We're
are?
gonna, yeah, we're gonna change that. We're gonna get you into blue.
I don't think so.
I think so. What if there's like cat creatures that are blue?
There probably won't be. Why would a cat creature be blue?
Because
It wouldn't
blue
make
is.
sense at all. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. There's no blue creature that's a cat. There's already lots of cats in the game. None of them are blue.
Yeah, Balton or Scary Gary says it's a smart cat. Yeah, smart cats are blue.
Cats are smart, but they're not, like, super smart. So they don't need to be
Oh
in blue.
dang, they are smart. All right, they're freaking.
They're
Sometimes
smart
they're.
as far as animals go. But that reminds me, side note, have you watched any of the King of the Tigers show documentary on Netflix?
Tiger King.
Tiger King, yeah. What's it
Yeah.
called? Yeah, Tiger King.
I think it's just called Tiger King. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, I have that one little meme stating, people who are so surprised or shocked by Tiger King. It reminds me
Oh.
that not everyone's from Florida.
I did see that. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, I've watched a handful of episodes. No spoilers. Efren says no spoilers. We will not spoil it.
No, we won't.
It's interesting. I'll say it's interesting.
So,
really,
I mean,
it's really
I'm
interesting.
actually watching it a second time now because I will admit the first time I was watching it while playing Animal Crossing, so I wasn't fully
Not
paying
really
attention
watching.
to
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
So, I mean, it's a very funny documentary. It is crazy. It is crazy, but it's also, like I said, if you grew up in Florida, there's plenty of characters like that here. But I will say, there was I don't know how much of it, because from what I understand, a lot of the footage from Joe Exotic was like all happened, I don't know, like years before they aired this or whatever. So, and a lot, because he was also trying to do a reality show. So it's a lot of it seems like he was putting on a show during this, you know what I mean? Because I saw another documentary based on Joe Exotic. It was a British
Another
documentary. Yeah, it was a British documentary, and this took place in like 2010, 2011.
Okay.
It was like a guy who was interviewing a bunch of people about private zoos in the US, and they had Joe Exotic on there, and he was like very tame, like very he was compared to the Netflix documentary, he was pretty normal. Like completely. So that kind of so after seeing that, it kind of makes me wonder, like, all right, how much of this is just him putting on a show at this point now? You know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah, I've been watching it, and it's wild for sure.
So you know the Carol Baskins lady?
Yes.
Did you get to the part where she talked about how she met her husband and all that, like just walking down the street and all that? So the street that she talks about that she's walking down is famous in Tampa for being known as a prostitute street. So her just saying, I'm casually walking down this street in the middle of the night. Like, yeah, right. Fuck off. You're
Okay.
you're,
It's all coming together now.
you're trying to whore yourself out. Sorry. No
Oh my
one walks.
goodness.
Okay, so if you're not from Tampa, that street would not be safe to walk down in the middle of the night unless you're
That's
a lady
what you
of the
were
night.
doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because everybody knows. So the police famously call that street in that part of the neighborhood of Tampa the box.
Ew.
It's where they like to put all the rookies of the police there because of just how crazy it could be. And I can tell you some crazy stories because my office is right near that street.
Oh my gosh, Zuby.
All I can say is we've caught on camera ladies and men of the night doing stuff. We've had stolen cars shown up there. We've had people doing very bad things to inanimate objects on camera.
Oh no. Oh no.
And we've had a stolen golf cart show up in our parking lot. Yeah, so that's just a few of the things. Oh,
Wow.
and we've had to stop people from peeing on cars.
Ew.
That's Florida, though.
Welcome to Florida, folks. Welcome to Florida. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why we started talking about that. I think we were talking about cats. And so
Well, yeah, the cats. And if you look at the one card, what is it? Huntmaster Liger. They need to do an alternate art with Joe Exotic on there.
Oh my gosh, yes. For sure. Somebody needs to get on that and do it.
TV for normies, yes. It's Tampa for normies. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you what.
I don't think I want to know anything else about Tampa. Honestly.
Oh, I just scratched the surface.
I know. That's why I'm saying that. Seems like a scary place.
I mean, as long as you stay out of the bad areas at night.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the morning too.
Early morning.
Sometimes all day, 24/7.
Okay, just don't go to those places at all.
Yeah. Sorry, I am cursing a lot. I'm sorry. It's sometimes I got to get my point across.
I know, right?
I apologize.
I need to write Godzilla spoilers and Tiger King. Well, we didn't really say any spoilers, so.
Yeah, no, it's
just interesting. Go ahead and watch
anywhere
it.
can be scary as long as you stay away. You should be fine. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep it from there. I'll tell you some more stuff, Pixie, after the after the stream. Okay. Have you ever been to Florida?
I've been to Florida, yeah.
Okay. Ever Tampa?
I don't think I've ever been to Tampa.
Okay.
No. I never really liked Florida, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
What parts of Florida did you go to?
Well, I've been to the part where Disney is.
Yeah, it's a crap hole.
Okay. I've also
outside of Disney, it's a crap hole.
I've been to a beach in Florida. It's what's the beach we went to in Florida? Navarre Beach.
Okay. Never been there, but
apparently it's next to Destin.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't really been in Florida that much.
I mean, I'm hoping to get out within the next 5 to 10 years, so.
Okay. Well, that's good. Good for you. Sounds like a scary place.
I don't know where I'd go, but it's
anywhere.
I'm getting tired of the hurricanes. Like, I mean, we haven't gotten hit by a hurricane in like 3 years, but it's still the fear every year and all that. It gets annoying. Come to Texas, Zuby. It would depend on what part of Texas. I really enjoyed Dallas and Austin the times I've been there. Those were fun. Come to cold Alaska? No, I'm good.
That would be a change. Big change.
Oh my God. I don't think I could get my wife to move to Alaska at all because she does not like the cold.
Yeah, but Texas is warm.
Yeah. Yeah, Austin is a great city. I loved Austin every time I've been there.
There you go. You got some plans now.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as Ikoria goes, is it
Yeah, did we talk about
Ikoria
everything?
or Ikoria?
I think it's I don't know now.
I
Ikoria?
think I've been saying Ikoria,
Is it
but I
Ikoria
just
or
said Ikoria.
Ikoria? I've been saying Ikoria too. I don't know now. Shit, I
Okay,
don't know.
tell us what it is, chat. Is it I or I?
Is it Ikoria or I think I've been saying Ikoria. I don't know
Yeah, me
now.
too. I think we talked about. Well, I mean, we didn't
I
talk
think we
about
talked
like
about
literally every card, but we talked about a
yeah.
lot. We talked about a lot of
It's
I.
Ikoria. Ikoria. That doesn't. I
Ick?
like Ikoria. I like Ikoria better.
I do too. I'm,
I don't
I'm,
like
I'm gonna go with
Ikoria.
I Korea. Yeah,
I don't like
I'm
that.
I'm
I don't
excited to
agree.
see more cards released for sure. Um, I'm excited to see how this is gonna play out on Arena. I think that'll be really interesting.
Yes, it'll
With
change up standard for sure.
yeah, and with all of the weird card things, I don't know. It's gonna be
I'm
interesting.
I'm excited to play sealed with this
Mm-hmm.
and do some draft too. I'm hoping we get into the early access so we could try to play against
Yes.
each other.
Hopefully. That will be fun for sure. Yeah, but I think I'm excited about it. I want to see more, pretty much, what it comes down to.
Yeah.
What I've seen so far looks pretty cool. I want to see more.
Well, by this time next week, it's either next week or next Friday, we should have the full set.
A week from now?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So
We'll know.
by the next Magic for Normies, we won't have one next week, but the week after we can try to talk more about Magic or talk more about Magic for Normies. Talk more about Ikoria
The full set.
and and talk about like our favorite cards and all that. And
For sure. We could
Yeah.
do an unofficial normie set review.
yes, I like that.
Yeah. Because we're not like proficient at reviewing cards or sets, but it might be fun to see what we say about the cards. And then when the card gets played, we find out it's like the exact opposite. Like, oh, this card's going to be real good. And then we see it and we're in play and we're like, oh, wait, it turned out to be really bad. That'll be fun.
Oh, you know what we should do? We whatever cards we really like. So instead of doing like a full set review, because that's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
So we should try to pick like maybe like a top 5 or top 10 cards that we think is gonna break standard or something.
Okay.
Or just break magic and see
Break
how right or wrong
standard.
we are.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
like you remember we talked about how I thought Oko was complete crap and
Yep.
it got banned everywhere. So we should try to do that and see like maybe our top 5 or top 10 and see if we're right or not.
That'll be fun. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes.
Because I'm guessing will not be right.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put that down in our ideas.
Do it. Let's do it next time.
We'll break standard or magic.
Yes.
Because some cards may not break standard, but other cards may break like
Different
other
formats?
formats like Legacy. Like that Underworld Breach from Theros is apparently
Breaking a
they
set?
want to they want to ban it in standard or Legacy, I mean.
Okay. In Legacy?
Yeah, I
They
think
want
so.
to
I don't
ban
know.
it?
I guess they do. I don't know. I haven't I don't pay attention to Legacy anymore.
I don't either.
But I heard some like rumblings on Twitter somewhere.
And in the deep recesses of the Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We can pick what we think our most powerful OP cards will be.
Yes.
For sure.
It'll be fun.
Yes. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I saw somebody say somewhere that it's like this set is like the Timmy set. Remember we talked about
Ooh, yes.
we talked about the types of players.
Mm-hmm.
And
It really
Timmy
is, I guess.
is like the big creatures. Right? The Timmy
Yes.
the Timmy Tammies play the big creatures, and this is like the Timmy set.
I guess that's
sure.
why I'm so excited about it. Because I'm like a Timmy at heart.
You are? Is that what we determined?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely a Timmy at heart.
Yeah.
Because I love playing big, stupid creatures. That's why I like Eldrazi and Slivers.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm not
And
really
you
a
like-
Tammy. Sorry.
Well, you have like a combination of like Timmy and Johnny. Or
Sure.
Tammy and Jenny. I think that's the female versions of it.
Sure. I don't really fall into any of those categories, really. So the way I want to play is play a deck that I built that nobody else plays, but that is actually really good and doesn't lose.
So
Is
you're a
that
Pixie.
type? Yes, I am my own type. I am my own type. I've made up a new player type because I don't really fit into any of the other ones.
So it would be a Pixie, or the male version be a Paxi?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It could just be Pixie.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Pixie, either way, pretty much. I also, one last thing about Ikoria, there's like a little dragon card, and there's something about a pixie in the flavor text. It's like a sparkly little dragon. It was so cute. I forget what it's called.
It's not showing up on Mythic Spoiler.
It's probably on Scryfall.
I probably should start looking at Scryfall more.
That's where I always look up stuff, personally. Unless I'm looking at prices, then I go to cardsphere.com.
Yeah. So where can you look at Scryfall sets?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
It should say previews.
Yeah, it's called Sprite Dragon.
Yeah.
Size of a pixie, rage of a hellkite.
Yeah. I thought that was so funny. And the dragon, the little dragon's like iridescent. It's pretty cute. I like that one. Although I think it was isn't it red and blue?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Real unfortunate.
Whatever.
I know, right? Okay, so let's play our games. We have 2 really fun games to play tonight.
Yes.
Why don't you do yours first?
All right, so on the very first episode of Magic for Normies, you had me play a game called Normie or Nissa.
Yes, I did.
How long is it? 30 seconds?
It's 30 seconds.
Okay. You asked me questions and I had to guess whether, or you didn't even, not really questions, but you just said phrases or sentences and I had to guess if it, statement, if it was Normie or Nissa.
Yeah.
This one we're playing, because of Ikoria being spoiled today, we're playing Normie or Godzilla.
Okay.
So I'm going to say a statement and Pixie has to guess if it's a Normie or Godzilla. And you've got 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay. And you're keeping time?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes. And so if I get all of them correct, then I get to choose an emote for the chat to spam.
That's right. That's right.
And if I don't get all of them correct, if I miss any of them, then you get to choose an emote for chat to spam for our game.
All right, you ready?
So here we go. Yes, I'm ready. Normie or Godzilla? Okay, here we go.
Loves to eat buildings.
Godzilla.
Is partial to keeping a handful of lands.
Normie.
Thinks the color blue is the best color in Magic.
Normie?
Trick question, it's me. Their worst enemy is King Ghidra.
Godzilla.
They are afraid of moth larvae.
Godzilla?
Think if they keep a... Yeah, we're going to do a minute because we're already almost at 30 seconds. Thinks if they keep a 2-land hand with high converted mana cost cards, they can win.
Normie, for sure. I've done that. Yeah.
Has never owned a Power 9 card.
Definitely me, Normie.
Trick question, both. You just played a Sorin Planeswalker card, but it was countered.
Normie!
Lives on Monster Island.
Godzilla!
Plays instants at sorcery speeds.
Normie!
Thinks mono white life gain is a good deck.
Normie!
Hates playing against mono red aggro. Come on, hurry, go, go, go.
Normie!
Could defeat the Eldrazi Titans easily in a fight.
Godzilla.
Destroyed the Japanese economy and infrastructure every couple decades.
Godzilla.
Is super excited about the Ikoria set.
Normie.
And we're done.
Yay! Was the last one both?
No, it was Normie.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say you did. You got it.
There were a couple of trick ones that I could not have known.
And that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
So you get to choose a emote.
An emote. Okay. We are gonna spam PogChamp. Okay, everybody, we're spamming PogChamp.
PogChamp?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the little guy going like,
yeah,
whoa?
It's like this excited guy. Oh my gosh. What? Oh.
Hope you enjoyed that.
That was so funny. What did you say about keeping a bad opening hand, and what was it?
Thinks if they keep a 2-land hand with high converted mana cost cards, they can win.
Tries to cast a Storm Planeswalker and it gets countered or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was good. That was not just Normie, that was like me. Except for you said blue. One of them you said about playing blue. That's not me.
Yeah, thinks color blue is the best color. That's why I said trick question. It's me.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's right. That is right.
Oh man.
Oh my
gosh. That was fun. Yeah,
that was great. I really like that one. Normie or Godzilla. I love this game.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
And we can like change it up every time. So it's just so great. Okay, so our next game is
and this is going to be the one that chat has to answer, right?
Yes, we definitely need chat to help us with this one.
Give us your energy, chat. We need you.
Yes, give us your energy. Okay, so this game is called
Spirit Bomb.
Called 5-second summaries. Okay, and so
I need to look at my DMs for
Okay,
this.
so what we're doing is I'm going to I'm going to message Zuby in a direct message either a guild, a wedge, or a shard. I'm gonna message him the word, and he's gonna have 5 seconds to describe it, and then you, chat, have to guess what it is. Okay?
It's gonna be so bad.
5 seconds. So it's like really fast.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. The first one.
And you're gonna send it to me on Twitter, right?
Yes, I'm gonna message you on Twitter.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one. I'm going to start the time like real soon as I message you, so you don't have a lot of time to think about it.
Okay. No, okay. I'm not going to say just the colors because that's cheating.
No, you can't say the colors. You cannot say any color word at all. Okay. Ready? And go. 5 seconds.
They're the militia for Ravnica. Okay,
done. Okay, that's it. Time. Okay, chat. No, we can't say the can't say the
No, yes, Scary Gary got it right.
Scary Gary.
Good job, Scary Gary. Woo!
Yay! Scary Gary got the first one right. Okay, sweet. Okay, so now we're gonna do another one for 5 seconds. Here we go. All right. I'm giving you easy ones to start out with. I want you to know. We're gonna move on to something a little bit more tricky. Okay, our next one.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh no.
I'm gonna reset my timer. And go. 5 seconds.
Oh god, I hate playing against this color. It's a Teferi loves being in this deck.
Done.
And
okay, stop.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Fuck. I did not describe it well at all.
Okay, chat.
Yes, Pat Cracker got it right.
Esper! Totally.
He knew.
Oh my
Pat
goodness.
Crack got it right.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, it could have been Azorius. That was a good guess.
Yeah, it could have been.
Okay, round 2. Chat, you are doing so great. Round 2. We are lowering the time to 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. Um.
Oh no.
All right. Okay, 3 seconds. Hold on.
Uh oh.
I'm messaging Zuby. Here we go. Ready? Nope. Sorry, I'm not ready. False alarm. And 3 seconds, go.
They like trees and centaurs.
Done. Okay, chat. What is it?
What is it?
Here we go.
Yep, Efren got it. Selesnia.
Selesnia. I forgot to use my sound effect.
Oh no.
Yes. Fat crack fever. Okay, good. Okay, so we got one more at 3 seconds. Here we go. Our next one. Okay, this is gonna get a lot harder.
Oh no.
It's not gonna get a lot harder. It's already pretty difficult. Okay, ready? And here we go. 3 seconds.
Oh fuck. Oh god, I don't know how to describe this.
Come on, Zuby.
Oh god. Tassiger.
I mean, you went to like 15 seconons, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
I couldn't think of the card that I'm thinking of. I could not think of the name.
I think chat's just saying random words.
Yeah, but Baltan got it. Baltan got it.
Yay!
Yes.
That's it. Yay! Okay.
Oh my! This is hard. This is harder than I thought.
I know, right? The 3-color ones are really difficult. Okay, this is the last round. Okay, this is lightning round. So 1 second, people. 1 second. Here we go. Lightning.
Well, hey,
what?
Well, didn't they do it in the video? Like he got to look at it, then say something, or because this is 1 second. That's hard.
Okay, so when you start talking, I'll start the timer.
Okay.
How about that?
Sure.
Okay.
Because that Sultai one, I knew. I just drew a complete blank.
I know that I can do this. That's why I'm making you do it. Okay. Okay. 1 second here. When you start talking, I will start the timer.
All right, Tesa.
Okay. Okay. Help us, chat. Help us. Anybody?
Yes, Efren got it.
That's it. Oars up. Okay, last one. All right.
Make it a tough one.
Okay, we'll make it a real tough one. Here we go. Last one. This is for the win.
Right, Savage Knuckleblade.
What? What?
People should know that.
This
I'm not going to say it
is a show
again.
for normies. I wouldn't know that. I have no idea what you said. Baltan!
Yeah, Baltan got it.
That's it. You got it. Yay!
Oh man, that is fun. That is
Okay, Zuby, you get to pick an emote. You get to pick an emote to spam in the chat now.
Let me see, because I got to choose the global emote.
Because you played that game and I made you.
We are gonna do Dogface.
Dogface?
I don't know. I just picked a random one. Dogface.
Dogface? What is it?
I don't know.
Crack fever. You can't just pick your own emote. You have to spam the emote that we suggested. Okay.
That's not Dogface.
Oh,
I mean,
dog.
that is a dog. Oh my dog.
Oh my dog. Wow. Thank you for playing that game, Zuby. There's no way I could have done that, honestly. I would have been like,
well, the reason why I knew the guild so well is because I read that Ravnica D&D book. I read it like 2 or 3 times, especially to get prepped for a D&D game.
That's a good point. You had some insider knowledge there.
As far as like the wedges and the shards, all I could think of were card names.
Yeah, that is a lot more tough for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, saying a card name is probably smart, but it kind of feels like cheating. A little.
How's that cheating though?
Sorry.
It's not cheating. Like,
Eh,
like.
just kind of like the easy way out, though. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
I see
it's
how it
fine.
is.
It's fine. It's all good. Okay, well, you know what?
Well, that
I
was
think
fun.
that's our episode for tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot talked about.
We
Talking done.
We got a
Woohoo.
lot of talking done up in here on the
Yep.
Ikoria. I'm gonna,
Ikoria, not the Ikoria.
I'm gonna stop talking with that accent. I'll never do that again. I'm really sorry, everyone. Forgive me.
I'm not.
Whoa. All right. Well, thank you all.
I get
for
my
watching.
drawl coming out.
I don't like my draw coming out.
Talked a lot of magic, spoiled a lot of shit for everyone. We didn't spoil anything. I mean, we spoiled that don't go to Tampa. That just don't go there.
Yeah, we definitely spoiled. Like, don't ever. I won't go there. That's for sure. Yeah, so thank you all so much, chat, for hanging
thank you.
out. I don't know when our next one will be, probably in a couple of weeks, but we will let you know. Stay tuned on our social media. Zuby, where are you at on social media?
I can be found everywhere pretty much on @MagicWithZuby on Instagram @magic_with_Zuby and Twitter @MagicWithZuby and on my podcast Magic with Zuby.
Okay, that's a lot of Magic with Zuby right there.
Yep.
And I can be found on Twitter @PKP_magic and on YouTube and right here on Twitch, Pixie Kitten Plays. So, yeah, again, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate you, chat. Thanks for playing some games with us.
Yes, thank you.
Let me send a little raid over to somebody if you all don't mind.
Ooh.
Let's see. How about we go over to...
Who is she?
What about Haley MTG? She looks like she is playing some arena.
Who is that? Haley MTG. That sounds familiar. Why I can't think of who she is.
I think she works for Card Kingdom or something. She's real sweet.
I know I've heard of her. I have such a
rated me before, so I will send her the love back. So
cool.
Yeah. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Oh, Haley. Yeah, I remember her now.